What's up, you guys? It's Marcus with Hybrid Performance Training, and I'm here with Perla,
Hey guys.
colored P-Dub or P-Rock.
Yep.
She doesn't care. We're gonna go through a leg workout today. We're gonna start off with some static exercises. Then we're gonna go into the dynamic movements, and then we're gonna finish off with the compound exercises. So let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So first thing we're gonna do is start off with some static stretches. So first one we like to do is a hip flexor stretch. So what Perla's doing here is driving into her hip here. She's gonna squeeze her glute, and then we're gonna get that hip flexor stretched out here. So she's gonna hold this here for about 30 seconds to a minute here. So she wants a little bit deeper stretch. She can lift her arms straight up in the air, and then you'll get a little bit deeper stretch in that hip flexor. Again, make sure to engage the glute there to get that stretch. Then from here, she's gonna go into a hamstring stretch. She's just gonna kick that front leg up, drop down. The main thing she's thinking about here is driving her chest to her knee as opposed to bringing her head down, right? So chest to thigh, and then that will get more activation in that hamstring here. So we like to do these exercises prior to the movements just so she feels more flexible. So again here, 30 seconds to about a minute. Then from here, we're gonna go into a pigeon stretch here. So everybody's favorite here, stretching out the glute primarily, but we also get that hip flexor on the other side as well here. So again, 30 seconds to a minute here. She's gonna hold that stretch nice and deep. She can lean down on her hands if she wants to feel a little bit more also. So kind of just go based on feel, but about 30 seconds to a minute per exercise is usually good. Okay, Pearl, let's get your other side here just so we're even. So again, getting the hip flexor here. As you see, she's driving her hips forward, arms up to get that deeper stretch in that groin area. Again, she's engaging the glute too. Then kick that leg straight up, Perla. Hamstring stretch. Hamstring first. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So from here again, chest to thigh, so she can feel that stretch in her hamstring. Rocking is good too, as you see, you get a little ankle mobility there too. Nice. Okay, when that feels good, we'll go into a pigeon here too, Perla. Again, stretching out the glute area and the groin here. She's obviously very flexible. You just go as deep as you can with this one here. How's that feel, Perla? Awesome. Okay, let's go into a groin stretch here now, Perla. So we're just gonna go with our legs apart here. On your knees here, stay down. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Dip down here, and then this one here feels really good also. Getting both of the hip flexors here. Again, she's stretching her groin area there to loosen up that area. Good. Nice. Let's go to a sumo squat here now, Perla. So we're just gonna hold the sumo squat. Elbows on the insides of her knees, as you see here. And she can kind of push her knees out a little bit and then get a little deeper stretch in the hips there. Good. Again, 30 seconds to a minute. Nice, Pearl. Last one here, Pearl. So a hamstring stretch. So come on up here, then hang straight down. Yeah, legs together. Good. You can feel that in the lower back here also, getting those hamstrings and everything. Nice. Good. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. Now we're going to get into the dynamic movements. So first one we're going to do is a standing abduction exercise. We're going to go for about 20 seconds here. Ready, Perla?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 20 seconds, hit it. So main thing here, she's going to keep her toe internally rotated here as she kicks out here. We're trying to activate that side glute, the glute medius there. Again, we're going to go for about 20 seconds here. Got about 5 more seconds here, Perla. Okay, good. Now we're going to go into a straight kickback here now. Okay, 20 seconds. Yep, straight back just like that. Perfect. Main thing here, she's pushing back with her foot and squeezing the glute up top. Again, this is gonna go for about 20 seconds. So we're about 5 more seconds here, Perla. Keep kicking. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, good. Now we're gonna get the other side. Okay, same thing, starting off with those side abductions here, 20 seconds. Again, main thought here is that upper glute area. Trying to activate that to make sure it's nice and warm and ready to help us out with the more compound movements. Okay, good, Perla. Let's go into your kickbacks here now. Straight back here. Nice. Squeezing the glute. Perfect. How's that feel, Perla?
Good.
Nice. 5 seconds here. 2, 1. Good, good, good. Now, next one we're gonna do cha-cha. Okay, Perla, you're gonna sit down into one leg here. Drop down into that, and we're going straight back here. This one here, let's do 10 reps here, Perla. Straight back for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna go diagonal, same leg, diagonal. Yep, scoot a little bit here. Drop down into this leg here, nice and low. Good, perfect. We want to keep our weight on this opposing leg here. We're working on this glute. Actually, both of them are getting a good pump here, but primarily you'll feel it in this leg that's not moving. Good. We'll go for 10 here, Perla. After that, we're going last one, straight to the side. Nice and low again on this leg. Tap 10. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, good, good. And then same thing on the other side. Here we go. Right into it. Straight back. Perfect. Nice and low with that right leg. We're going to do 10. That's 6. 9, 10. Good, good, good. Now diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now last one to the side, Perla. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one here, Perla. Keeping it going right here, side to side. We're standing. Just in place here. Good. Awesome. Feels like dancing a little bit?
Yes, sir.
You like to dance, Perla?
I sure do.
Here we go. We're going to go for about 30 seconds now, okay?
Burning.
Yeah, where you feel that at?
Right here.
Okay, good. Nice little pump there. Good, we're about 20 seconds in. 10 more seconds here, Perla. Good. So we're not all the way low, we're not all the way standing. We're about mid-range here in terms of how high you want to stand. Just a little bend in the knees to activate those glutes. Good, good, and time. Perfect. All right, guys, the first compound exercise is hip thrusts. Everybody's favorite. It's my favorite. Your favorite?
My favorite.
Okay. We're gonna have her come up, and she's gonna go 1 1/4, and we're gonna go for about let's do 10 reps here, Perla. Here we go. So, as you see, she's placed with her shoulder blades on the back here. She's gonna drive her hips down and then up 1 and then 1/4. Good. There's 1 rep. Here we go. Up, quarter. That's 2. Nice. Up. And that extra little quarter there is to activate the glutes a little bit more, just to get a little extra pump in there. So that's why we add that little 4th there up top. Good. Was it 7 here, Perla?
Yes.
Nice. Here we go. 8. There we go. 9. And this is 10. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. How'd that feel?
Great.
Great. Okay, next exercise we're going to do are Nordic curls. So, Perla, I'm gonna have you come over here, if you would, please. You're gonna have to have a partner for these. The main thing with this is keeping a tilt in your hips. So you don't want your body to be all the way up. You wanna have a slight tilt in your hips here. So her movement is gonna be kind of downward like this. She's gonna kind of try to aim her hips towards the ground, not her chest. That way we can activate those hamstrings. Also, prior to starting the exercise, you wanna squeeze your hamstrings. That way you can get them activated. It'll be easier to control it because this is a very difficult exercise. All right, Perla, so toes up here. All right, squeeze those hamstrings here, Perla. Nice, keep that little hinge in the hips and then aim that hips towards the ground. Nice and slow here, no rush, Perla. Good, this exercise is slow. Go to where you feel comfortable, Perla. Nice, perfect, here we go. Slow down here and she's gonna squeeze her hamstrings as she comes back up here. How's that feel, Perla? Let's go for 10 here. Four. I don't know if you do one more here. 5. Now these next 5 here, Perla, what I'm gonna have you do, instead of going all the way down, I want you to go as far as you can without touching and then come back, okay? Here we go, nice hinge in the hips to start off with, Perla. There you go. Nice and slow, no rush, just go to where you feel comfortable. Nice and slow, now bring it back. Good, good, good. Same thing, hinge, good. Nice and slow, just go to where you feel comfortable. And then drive it back. A little bit harder. There's 2. Give me 3 more. Down slowly. Good. 3. 2 more. There's 4. And 1 more. Nice and slow, 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 slow. Good, 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 good. How'd that feel?
Hard, but good.
All right, good. So we're gonna come back to the hip thrust here, okay? We're gonna go with that same concept here, 1 1/4, okay? Straight down, 1 and then the quarter. Again, you wanna make sure you keep your feet flat here. So as she drives her hips up, you wanna think about pushing your feet through the floor as you drive your hips up, because the tendency sometimes is to elevate your heels because it gets kind of difficult to drive your hips up, but you want to make sure you keep your heels flat and drive them through the floor as you bring your hips up. Perla, when you get to 10 here, I want you to hold it for me. So typically when we do these, we're going to go 4 sets and we're going to do about 10 reps with that 1 1/4 cadence. Then sets 2, 3, and 4, we're gonna do a static hold here just to get more time under tension and get those glutes activated. 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise is gonna be back squats here. We're doing 4 sets of 10 reps, then we're gonna do 10 partial reps. Ready, Perla? Let's do it. All right, there. Find your base here. So, good. Now your feet placement is gonna be up to your choosing, okay? I have a wider base with my feet. Perla looks like she has a narrow stance here. How's that feel with your feet like that, Perla? Is that how you like it?
I like it a little bit wider.
Okay, let's try a little bit wider with your feet here. And then go ahead and point your toes out too also. When you point your toes out, you can open up your hips. That way you have a better depth. There we go, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, good. 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more here, Perla, then I want you to try some partials here. Gonna go down, drop into it, and then keep that pump. Let's do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up for 10. Perfect, perfect, nice. Good. Now we're gonna superset these. Some seated leg curls. So come on over here, Perla. Have a sweet seat here. We're gonna start off with one leg here, okay? So get that in there here. We're gonna keep your toe pointed up, dorsiflex. Okay, Perla? Let's do 10 here. Give me 10. Main thing on these leg curls, you wanna make sure you don't arch your back here, right? As you see, her back is flat up against the mat here. We want to make sure you're using your hamstring. You want to get leverage, so try to think about keeping your core tucked in, squeezing that core, that belly into your spine to keep your back up against here. Nice, Perla. Good. There's 10. We got to get that other leg also. Go. That feel good right there? Okay, here we go. Again, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion with the toe, point it up. Change the angle of your toes, you'll hit different areas of the hamstring. So This is hitting that center hamstring, the biceps femoris here. Nice. Do you want to go both legs next, Perla? Let's add a little load here for you. Again, toes pointed up. Let's bring this down one. Yeah, there we go. Toes pointed up here. Okay, we're going for 20, Perla. Here we go. 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got extra credit coming here, Perla. 19. Hold it here at 20. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Here we go. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me 5 partials here now, Perla. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna hold it again. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back down. One more. Here we go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come up slowly. Perfect, perfect. Next exercise are going to be sumo squats. As you can see, she's got a wide stance. Toes are out, plied, again, just to have some hip openness there, okay? She's going to drop down into her squat, and as she comes up, she's going to posteriorly rotate her hips forward and come up. So, drop down into it, good. Drop down in and squeeze as you come up here. Nice. Slightly awkward position here. If you feel a little bit awkward, that's okay. That's normal. Again, you want to kind of squeeze your glutes from the bottom to pull you up. Good. Let's do a couple more here, Perla. Let's do 3. Here's 1. Drop down. And 2. Good. One more. Here and squeeze up. 3. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, we're down to our final 2 exercises. We're gonna do a Bulgarian split squat. We're gonna alternate that with some stingrays. Okay, so Perla's gonna get her foot placements, grab her dumbbells. Good. Let's go for 8 here, Perla. So we're dropping down. Again, I like to squeeze the glute here. You're obviously primarily working the quadricep here, but I, again, squeeze the glute to pull you up just to get some more activation here. Those stingrays are gonna get the glutes too as well. Good, how many is that there? We have 4 or 5? 8? All right, good, nice. Let's go straight into the stingray. So set these down real quick, the dumbbells. And then with the stingray here, she's gonna kind of come up and then this way, diagonal, okay? So she's up and she's driving her hip down and her butt towards her foot. Good. So we're down kind of like a pendulum and then we're coming back up here. We'll go for 8 also. 5. Good. You get the knee mobility in and then push back up. Nice. Good. Then we're gonna go back to the Bulgarians here. 10 reps. Well, let's kick that foot up just a little bit here, Perla. There we go. We'll give you 2. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 7, last one. 8, nice. 7 down, okay, straight into those stingrays. Again, dropping down and then driving that glute right into your foot that's elevated here. Now, when you first do these, it's probably gonna feel a little bit awkward because it's a new movement, but the next couple of times you try it, it won't be as awkward. Okay, we're gonna go for 8 here also. Beautiful. Hey. All right, guys, this is the final exercise. We're gonna do a side lying hip abduction here. We're gonna do about 10 reps with some manual resistance. So I'm gonna add the resistance. Pearl's gonna keep her toe internally rotated. And as I push down here, she's gonna fight against me. Here we go. You ready, Perla? There's 1, 2. Again, we're finishing off here. This is a good glute burnout to finish off your workout. 5, 6, let's go for 10. Here we go. 7, 8. Again, I'm adding the resistance right here, and she's fighting me as much as she can. 10, last one here. Now Perla, come up. This is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna fight her here. Come on, push, push. Good. Now do 10 on your own here. Perla, 10 on your own. So same thing, keeping that toe internally rotated, activating that side glute here. Again, good burnout to finish out your workout here. 10 reps. Perfect. Good, good. Then we're gonna get the other side. So hop up for me real quick, Perla. Get these benches moved around. And I'm gonna have you come around and lay on this side over here. Good. So got 2 benches. She rests her leg on this one. This leg, the activated working leg. We're going for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 5. Almost there. 6. Keep working here, Perla. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And fight me on the way up here. Come on, Perla. Fight, 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 fight. Good. Give me 10 on your own. 10 on your own. These last 10 here feel almost a little bit harder than the manual ones. 1 more and done. Sweet. Awesome job.
Thanks.
Well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the workout. I know I did. What'd you think about it, Perla?
I loved it. Great finisher.
Great. She loved it. You guys are going to love it too. Go ahead and comment. Let us know what kind of videos you want to see, what you liked about this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like the video and share it. And don't forget to follow Perla. Perla, where can they find you at?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. It's Perla Bueno. The O is a 0.
Perla Bueno, O is a 0. Don't forget that. Don't forget to follow her. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.